Bulavinaka, and welcome to our series of training videos on nurseries. Our first video is going to look at the benefits of growing vegetable seedlings in a nursery. Here in Fiji, there are many different ways of growing vegetables. Some are very simple, while others are more complex. Whichever way you're going to grow vegetables, it's important that you start with healthy young plants, seedlings. Remember, high-quality seedlings equals healthy plants, resulting in more crops and more money. There are three main ways of getting your vegetable seedlings started. Firstly, direct sowing of seeds into the field. This method is the most simple and still very relevant for crops like bean and corn, which germinate easily. Secondly, using plants grown in a seed bed. This is the traditional way that vegetable farmers start their seedlings like cabbage, tomato, chili, and eggplant. And the third way of getting your vegetable seedlings started is using a nursery. This is a more recent method used by commercial vegetable farmers in Fiji. There are a number of advantages of using seedlings from a nursery over the other methods. These include: 1. You get a faster crop, which means it is quick to sell. The time to harvest using a seedling from the nursery compared to other methods is much quicker, which means more money for the farmer in a shorter period of time. 2. There is less use of water in the field. A seedling from the nursery has an established root system, which means that it generally requires less water in the field compared to a direct seeded or bare rooted crop. 3. You get healthier plants. Plants out of the nursery are generally free from pests and diseases because they have been looked after well in the very early stages of life. These healthy seedlings will often result in healthier, mature plants, which results in better yields. 4. There will be less weeding time in the field. The longer a plant grows in the field, the more time the farmer has to spend on weeding. Using a well-established seedling from the nursery can significantly reduce the number of times a farmer has to weed his crop compared to the other methods of direct sowing or transplanting bare-rooted plants. 5. You will have a head start on pests, diseases, and weeds. Pests and diseases are a reality for all crops and all farmers. For many crops, it's often a race between getting a good harvest and having your crop destroyed by pests and diseases. Using a seedling from the nursery gives you a head start in the race against pests and diseases. And finally, you will have uniform growth in the field. Seedlings that come out of a nursery are generally uniform in size, and therefore the crop that is planted in the ground is uniform. Uniformity in the field allows the farmers to carry out practices such as fertilizing and spraying consistently. This uniformity is in contrast to crops grown from direct seeding and bare-rooted transplants, which often have missing plants or stunted plants. The number of private nurseries around the country has grown over the past 10 years, and now nearly every major town has a nursery available where farmers can purchase high-quality seedlings. Nursery operators source only the best vegetable seeds of the varieties that the market wants. They also have to source different ingredients to make up a healthy potting media, which ensures healthy seedlings. Looking after a nursery is a 7-day-a-week job. as these young plants have to be watered and tended every day. With all of these services and high-quality seedlings, many farmers are turning to purchasing from nurseries instead of direct sowing, transplanting bare-rooted plants, or even raising their own seedlings.